Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick video on this because I want to make sure that that this is okay for you, and if it's not, then I don't want to ship it because I don't want to pay the extra shipping cost. But this is the Plethora of cats, and it is probably one of the nicer ones that I've seen. Because usually all of them come in, they got some kind of an issue. And I'll go over this. Let me go ahead and grab a light. And then you can look at it in close detail. Okay. It's super clean. I don't see any issues with it, although I did find a couple real tiny little cracks. Again, nothing that I wouldn't have a problem selling this and sending it to a client, but I want to make you aware of it just in case you're like, no, that's not going to work. Then I don't want to take the time to, to send it. I'll just keep it and sell it myself. But there's like, if you come down here, right underneath the number, and I said they're very, very hard to see. They're so tiny. But there's a couple right there in that black part by that cat's head. And they're so tiny, I'm trying to, there you go. Now you can see. See that? It's very, very minor. Just that little bit there. Okay. And I found I'll go up here. See, it's all very clean. There's one right there. You see that little mark right there? I mean, that's really minuscule. But if that's a problem, that little tiny, and there's a couple right there, right around the cat's ear. But again, they're minuscule, but if it's a problem, then I don't want to ship it. And there's just a couple like that. Not too many. I only found a couple. I mean, overall, I think the piece is very, very nice. Every Plethora cat I've ever bought, there's always some kind of an issue with it. And they're usually bigger issues where there's scrapes on one of the cat head or something. Something as minor as that. A couple little baby cracks I never worry about. It's only if it's got a lot of cracking. I have to say this is probably one of the nicer ones I've ever gotten. But again, I did, it's your, it's your gallery, and if that's a deal breaker, then I prefer just not to ship it out. All right, there's a little tiny one right there. See that right above the black cat? Again, really minor. And you back it up a little bit, you can't see it, but only if you get right in there. And like I said, very minor. Well, there's just a couple of those that I found, and that's why I wanted to show you this up close. I'll try to get it from an angle. See, overall, thing's really nice. I like this. I mean, if you don't have, like I said, if you don't have a problem, I'll just keep it. I'll sell it. I don't have a problem selling it with that minor stuff. It's extremely minor to me. But I went over this thing in extreme detail, and I just wanted to point out those couple that I saw. And if that is a deal breaker for you, see there's a couple right there. You see that? Right by that cat. I mean, it's got some really small ones, but they're hardly noticeable. But if you get right up in them with a strong light, you take the light away, you can't see them. But if you get up there with the strong light, so you let me know. The rest of the top is all okay too. But let me know if that's not going to work, then I just won't ship it. But I wanted to go ahead and show you this first offhand, so that you had an idea. So there's maybe about 3 or 4 little itty bitty pieces, and they're all down on the bottom here. And the rest of it looks really nice, other than just a couple little minor things. But again, they're just impossible to see unless you get on them with a strong light. So anyway, you can let me know, and thanks. I'll talk to you later. Bye.